Hello, this is Dylan again. I'm from the Hebron Fire Department. This is my week 5 video submission on current events. I found it wasn't an article, it was actual just a graphic, and it was about EMS provider safety in ambulances, referring to their seatbelts. So this was a little kind of like a flyer type thing. It was from EMS.gov. So some quick stats off of it. 4,500 traffic crashes a year involving ambulance. 34% of them resulted in injuries. 33 people killed a year in ambulance accidents. 4% of those are the ambulance driver, 21% of those are the EMS care provider in the back, and 63% are occupants of the other vehicle, the non-ambulance. And out of all those statistics, 84% of EMS providers that are in an accident are not restrained in the back, providing EMS care. So then some more interesting things. Out of all those 4,500, only 33% of the patients were properly secured to the stretcher. 44% of those 4,500 the patients were ejected off their cot during an ambulance crash, and that's pretty much all the important ones. So the reason I picked this one is we recently got new squads and cots. We got the new Furnos. They're brand new. They're the ones that are completely self-loading. Each leg is independently operated. Pretty nice, pretty neat cots. Part of the new cots that we got, we have 3 lateral belts, and then as well as over the shoulder restraints. So they're secured in there pretty deep. And then also with our new squads, we got we no longer have a bench area where your bench would be the opposite side of your CPR seat. It's now just a single kind of like more like a captain's chair. It can slide up and down a track, but that one seat has a 5-point harness. So 2 over the shoulder, 2 lateral, and then 1 groin strap. When we first got the ambulance and cot, there was definitely some annoyance with it, I guess you could say. Going from just 2 or 3 straps on the cot to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever that is, 5 straps, because you got the 2. Well, it's actually more than that, because one of the lateral belts is a 4-point. So we have 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 10-point strap harnesses on our cot. So it can take a few extra seconds, and it makes the cot a little bit longer and difficult. And then on our captain's chair, it's just trying to get in the habit of putting that on when you're rendering patient care. So when I read this, I went to our policy manual and looked up, just to refresh my memory, our policy on seatbelts. I kind of learned something new, and that was, in our policy, it says any person running in any of our apparatuses must be seatbelted. There was an exemption for an EMT or an EMS care provider in the back of an ambulance, which I always thought there was. So I started diving deeper into the KRS, Kentucky Revised Statutes, and Kentucky law. Couldn't find anything that exempted EMS care providers in the back rendering care to patients, that they couldn't be seatbelted. I always thought that you could be unseatbelted. So I'm going to continue to do some further investigation on that, see if we can be unbelted or not. But we're an ALS department. I'm just a EMT B, so the majority of the time, if I'm running a patient in by myself, I'm not doing a whole bunch of care that I can't be seated and restrained in. So I would say 99% of the runs that I take in by myself, I do sit down, or I am in the chair with my 5-point harness. I don't know about everybody else. I just know that's what I do. It's there, might as well put it on. But of course, when we're working, codes or overdoses or difficult runs, we have I'm up, walk around, scrambling from end to end, getting different things. Very rarely am I seatbelted in. So I just thought it was a little interesting that when I started doing research, I didn't even find an exemption for EMS providers to not be restrained when giving patient care. If there's any other guys from Kentucky that maybe know where to look to find that exemption, if there is an exemption, I would love to know that, or love to see it. So this thought was interesting. I thought wrong this whole time that we were exempted. So far, I can't find anything. Let me know what you guys think and what your department's policies are. Thanks. Have a good day.